Greetings children. We are doing the topic inverse trigonometric functions. In the previous lecture, we have done the few examples. Now, some more examples we are doing in this lecture. So, I am taking the first example is total number of positive integral values of n so that the equations cos inverse x plus sin inverse y whole square is equal to n pi square upon 4 and sin inverse y whole square minus cos inverse x is equal to pi square upon 16 are consistent is equal to the value of n. You have to tell which option will be the correct one, 1, 4, 3 or 2. So, how to solve these two equations and find the value of n. So, I am taking first equation cos inverse x plus sin inverse y whole square is n pi square upon 4. Second equation is sin inverse y whole square minus cos inverse x is pi square upon 16. Now children, if you add these two equations, what happen? Cos inverse x will be cancelled and it becomes 2 times sin inverse y whole square. And this side you are adding, you will get 4n plus 1 times pi square upon 16. Divide by 2, you will get value of sin inverse y whole square is 4n plus 1 times pi square upon 32. You know children, sin inverse y, this value lies between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. But square is there. So, its minimum value becomes 0 and maximum value becomes pi square upon 4. So, this value lies in the interval 0 and pi square upon 4. Now, this inequation, if I will multiply it by 32 and divide by pi square, you will get 4n plus 1 multiply by 32 and divide by pi square. You will get this one. Now, we are subtracting 1 from each. So, it becomes minus 1 and this becomes 7. Now, divide by 4. So, value of n you are getting in the range of minus 1 by 4 to 7 by 4. After subtraction, we are getting here 2 times cos inverse x is equal to n pi square upon 4 minus pi square upon 16. So, value of cos inverse you will get 4n minus 1 pi square upon 16 and this to transfer this side, it becomes 32. Now children, you know the range of cos inverse x. This value lies between 0 and pi. So, range of this value will be 0 to pi. Now, if the whole inequation I will divide by pi square upon 32, so it becomes 4n minus 1. If you divide by pi square upon 32, so it becomes 32 upon pi. Now, add 1 in each term, it becomes 32 upon pi plus 1. Now, divide by 4, so you will get the range of n here. So, now value of n satisfy this inequation as well as this inequation. Here you can check n is greater than equal to 1 by 4. Here n is greater than equal to minus 1 by 4. So, on the basis of these two, I can say n should be greater than 1 by 4. Now, here n is less than equal to 7 by 4 and here n is less than equal to 8 upon pi plus 1 by 4. Check which value is less. Okay children, here you have to find out the value of this and this. Whatever the less value, that we have to adopt here. You can calculate children, and less value we have to take here. Now, which value of n, integral value, lies between 1 by 4 and 7 by 4. You can see integer value of n is only 1 because this will be less than 2. Okay, 7 upon 4 is 1 point something you will get, and 1 upon 4 0.25. So n value lies in this interval integral value only 1, that is 1. So which option is your correct option? First, that is A option is the correct option. So integral value of n is 1. Second example is the minimum value of sin inverse x whole cube plus cos inverse x cube is equal to. So we have to find out the minimum value of this expression. So which value we have to find out? Minimum of sin inverse x whole cube plus cos inverse x whole cube. Children, do you remember a cube plus b cube identity? I can use here. So a cube plus b cube is a plus b into a square plus b square minus ab. So that identity I am using here. So sin inverse x plus cos inverse x into sin inverse x whole square plus cos inverse x whole square minus sin inverse x into cos inverse x. A plus b into a square plus b square minus ab. This identity I am using here. Now you also know the value of sin inverse x plus cos inverse x. How much? Its value is pi by 2. Now again I am using here a square plus b square. I can write as a plus b whole square minus 2ab. So I am writing here sin inverse x plus cos inverse x whole square minus 2 times sin inverse x cos inverse x, and 1 times sin inverse x cos inverse already there. So it becomes 3 times sin inverse x into cos inverse x. Again you know this value, sin inverse x plus cos inverse x. How much is value? Pi by 2, and square of that it becomes pi square upon 4 minus 3 times sin inverse x cos inverse x. You can write as a pi by 2 minus sin inverse x. Simplify this bracket. How much you are getting? Pi square upon 4 minus 3 pi by 2 sin inverse x plus 3 times sin inverse x whole square. Again we have to try to make a perfect square. I am taking 3 common from here. So it becomes sin inverse x whole square minus pi by 2 times sin inverse x. And this term pi square upon 12, because I have taken 3 common, I have written at last as it is. To make it perfect square, so we have to add here how much? Pi square upon 16, and subtract also. Okay. Now it becomes a perfect square. How much its value? Sin inverse x minus pi by 4 whole square. Now what is the value of this term? Simplify this, take LCM. Pi square upon 12 minus pi square upon 16. So LCM is, you can say 48. 4 pi square minus 3 pi square. So it becomes, so I can write directly, this becomes pi square upon 48. Now children, this is a perfect square. You know, this value always be greater than or equal to 0. So value of this function is always be greater than or equal to 3 pi by 2 multiplied by pi square upon 48. So what is the minimum value of this expression you will get? 3 pi by 2 into pi square upon 48. Simplify, 3 into 16 multiplied by 2, 32 pi cube. That is the minimum value of this expression, because this value is always be greater than or equal to 0. So minimum value you will get when this value you have to consider as a 0. So minimum value of this expression is 3 pi by 2 multiplied by pi square upon 48. You will get pi cube upon 32. Clear children? Now you have to check which option is the correct one. Pi square upon 32 is the A option is the correct one. So A option is this one. Next example children. If A is equal to 2 times tan inverse of 2 root 2 minus 1 and B is equal to 3 times sin inverse of 1 by 3 plus sin inverse of 3 by 5, then you have to identify which value is greater, smaller or equal. It means A is greater to B or A is smaller to B or A is equal to B. Let us find out the values of A and B. A value, they have given that 2 times tan inverse 2 root 2 minus 1. Children, what is the approximate value of root 2? You can say 1.414 multiplied by 2. It becomes 2.828 minus 1. So it becomes 2 times tan inverse 1.818. Near about this much. Now you know children, root 3 का value क्या होता है? 1.7. So this value is greater than root 3. So I can say this value is greater than 2 times tan inverse root 3. Okay? So this value is greater than 2 times tan inverse root 3. So you can say A is greater than 2 times. What is the value of tan inverse root 3? That is pi by 3. Pi by 3. So you got the value of A is greater than 2 pi by 3. Now check value of B. B they have given is 3 times sin inverse 1 by 3. Do you remember the formula of 3 sin inverse x? So we have to use that identity. So it becomes sin inverse 3x minus 4x cube. X cube means 3 cube here. And this value as it is. Simplify this. How much you are getting? 1 minus 4 upon 27. This value as it is. So now sin inverse 1 minus 4 upon 27 becomes 23 upon 27. And sin inverse 3 upon 5 as it is. Now children, sin inverse 23 upon 27. This is near about sin inverse 0.852. Okay. Now sin inverse 0.852, this value I can say less than sin inverse root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 will be greater than this. Okay. So now sin inverse, this value is less than root 3 by 2. So sin inverse 0.852, I can say sin inverse root 3 by 2 कितना होता है? Pi by 3. This value is less than pi by 3. And sin inverse 3 by 5 is, I can say sin inverse 0.6. And that is also less than sin inverse root 3 by 2. So now from here you can say sin inverse 0.6, this value is also less than pi by 3. So these two values use here. So you can say B is less than pi by 3 plus pi by 3, that is 2 pi by 3. B is less than 2 pi by 3 and A is greater than 2 pi by 3. It means A is greater than B. That is the relation we are getting between A and B. Now check which option is your correct option. So you can say C option is the correct one. Children, next example I am taking. The complete solution set of sin inverse of sin 5 is greater than x square minus 4x is. Sin inverse of sin 5 is a constant value, x square minus 4x. Okay, x is the variable. So we have to find out the value of x which satisfy these options. First option, they have given modulus of x minus 2a is less than root 9 minus 2 pi. Second option, modulus of x minus 2 is greater than root 9 minus 2 pi. Third option, modulus of x is less than root 9 minus 2 pi. And last option they have given, modulus of x is greater than root 9 minus 2 pi. How to solve this? Sine inverse of sine 5 is greater than x square minus 4x. Children, you know that if this value lies between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, then we can write as it is. But 5 radian doesn't lies in that interval. So first of all, convert this. We can write sine inverse of sine 5 minus 2 pi. Now you can see this value lies in the interval minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So this value becomes 5 minus 2 pi. Now we have to solve this equation. All quantity transfer to the right hand side. It becomes x square minus 4x plus 2 pi minus 5 is less than 0. Now we are converting into the perfect square. So we are adding 4 here and subtract also. So it becomes x minus 2 whole square is less than. Transfer these quantity to the right hand side. It becomes 9 minus 2 pi. X minus 2 whole square is less than 9 minus 2 pi. So if you take the square root, then you will get this value is greater than minus times 9 minus 2 pi but less than 9 minus 2 pi square root of this. We already know this property. So value of x you are finding, then you can say x is 2 plus root 9 minus 2 pi, 2 minus root 9 minus 2 pi. That is the range of x. So in the x, this option will not match. But if you are taking x minus 2, this we can write like this way also. Modulus of x minus 2 is less than root 9 minus 2 pi. So x minus 2 is less than root 9 minus 2 pi and greater than minus times root 9 minus 2 pi. We can write as a modulus of x minus 2 is less than root 9 minus 2 pi. So you can check what is the value of x satisfy this. So A option is your correct option. Children, this example I am taking as a column matching type question. So question is, let xy be such that sine inverse ax plus cos inverse y plus cos inverse bxy is equal to pi by 2. Then value of a is 1, b is 0. Then what is the relation between x and y? If a is 1, b is 1, then what is the relation between x and y? A is 1, b is 2, then what is the relation between x and y? If a is 2 and b is 2, then what is the relation between x and y? We have to match the columns. Now, first of all, given expression is sine inverse ax plus cos inverse y plus cos inverse bxy is equal to pi by 2. These two terms containing the cos inverse, but this is sine inverse. I am transferring the sine inverse to the right hand side. So cos inverse y plus cos inverse bxy is equal to pi by 2 minus sine inverse ax. Now you know the children identity. Pi by 2 minus sine inverse ax, how much? Cos inverse ax, and this value as it is. So you got the relationship between cos inverse y, cos inverse bxy and cos inverse ax. I am supposing here cos inverse y as a alpha, cos inverse bxy as a beta and cos inverse ax as a gamma. So I can say alpha plus beta is equal to gamma. And you already know the value of cos alpha is y, cos beta is bxy and cos gamma cos gamma is Ax. So beta is equal to gamma minus alpha. So what is the value of cos beta? Cos gamma minus alpha. So cos A minus B, you know the identity, cos gamma into cos alpha plus sin gamma into sin alpha. So what is the value of cos beta? Cos beta you can find from here, that is Bxy. Cos gamma and cos alpha. Cos alpha is y and cos gamma is Ax. Same way, sin gamma and sin alpha you can convert. So sin alpha we can write as a root 1 minus cos square alpha, that is y square. And sin gamma we can write root 1 minus cos square gamma, that is a square x square. That is the relationship I am getting. Now I am putting the values of a and b one by one, and then I will get the relationship between x and y. First case, they have given here a is 1 and b is 0. So in this relation I am putting in place of a 1, in place of b is 0. So I will get right hand side 0, a is 1 plus root 1 minus y square into root 1 minus x square. I will transfer xy this side, root 1 minus y square into root 1 minus x square, squaring both sides, and 1 minus y square multiplied by 1 minus x square. You will get this value. So if you simplify further, you will get x square plus y square is equal to 1. So in the first case, the relationship between x and y we are getting x square plus y square is equal to 1. That is P option is the correct one. So for the first A, option is P is the correct one. Now come to the next one. Second, they are saying A and B both are 1. In the second option, I am putting here in place of A and B is 1. So B is 1, A is 1. So we are getting this value. So xy will be cancelled. 0 is equal to, if you squaring both sides, you will get 1 minus x square into 1 minus y square. So check. If you take A and B both 1, then for second option, Q is the correct one. Clear, children? We are putting the values of A and B by 1 in this result. For third one, A is 1 and B is 2. I am taking A is 1 and B is 2. So we are getting root 1 minus y square into root 1 minus. A is 1. So we will get this much. Xy, transfer this side. So we will get xy is equal to root 1 minus y square into root 1 minus x square. If you simplify, further you will get x square plus y square is equal to 1. So for the third option is also the first one. P is the correct one. Clear, children? Now last one. Put the value of A is 2 and B is 2. In place of A and B, if you are substituting the value of 2, so it becomes 2xy 2ax plus root 1 minus y square into root 1 minus 4x square. Children, this will be, in place of A you are putting 2. So it becomes 2xy. 2x. This term will be cancelled by this. So transfer this side, 0 ho jayega. Then squaring both sides, you will get 1 minus 4x square into 1 minus y square. For the last, D option के लिए, which option is the correct one? S. For D, S option is the correct one. Clear, children? What we have done? We have first of all established a relationship, and then one by one we are putting the values according to that. We are getting the relations between x and y. Children, some more questions we have given in the modules. You have to do practice from the modules. Now, in this example, if sine inverse of x minus x square by 2 plus x cube upon 4 minus till infinite terms plus cos inverse x square minus x power 4 upon 2 plus x power 6 upon 4 minus till infinite terms, this value is equal to pi by 2. For modulus of x is greater than 0 and less than root 2, then we have to find out the value of x. Options they have given half, 1, minus half and minus 1. How to solve this question? First, given expression is sine inverse x minus x square upon 2 plus x cube upon 4 minus infinite terms plus cos inverse x square minus x power 4 upon 2 plus x power 6 upon 4 minus infinite terms. Their sum is pi by 2. If you transfer one term to the other side, you will get cos inverse x square minus x power 4 upon 2 plus x power 6 upon 4, and right hand side you will get pi by 2 minus sine inverse, and series this as it is x minus x square upon 2 plus x cube upon 4 minus other terms. You know pi by 2 minus sine inverse x is cos inverse. So this value becomes left hand side as it is and right hand side convert into cos inverse of this series as it is. This value you will get. So cos inverse this series and this also cos inverse. We are comparing their values, okay? Both are same. So we can say x square minus x power 4 upon 2 plus x power 6 upon 4, this series. And this series is, both series are infinite series. And you can identify which type series is these are. First series, you can see here common ratio is minus x square upon 2. So this is a geometric progression, and this side you can see minus x upon 2 is a common ratio, that is also geometric progression. So you know what is the sum of infinite terms? So use that one, a upon 1 minus x square upon 2, and here also use identity a upon 1 minus r. What is the common ratio here? Minus x upon 2. Simplify this. So x square upon 1 plus x square, if you take LCM it becomes 2 plus x square upon 2. Here also you will take LCM, so denominator becomes 2 plus x and this becomes 2x. 2 will be cancelled. If you do the cross multiplication, how much you will get? 2x square plus x cube is equal to 2x plus x cube. So this will be cancelled. 2x square minus 2x is equal to 0. 2x you will take common, x minus 1 equal to 0. So value of x you are getting either 0 or 1. Two values we are getting. But in the question they have given that modulus of x is greater than 0 and less than root 2. Okay. So x ka value 0 we can't take, rejected. Value of x is only 1. So x ka value 1 ho gaya. So correct answer is here. X is 1 means B option is the correct one. This is the correct one. Now children, you have to do practice of these type questions from your modules. I have given a lot of questions in your modules.